What's up, guys? WWE Fan Talk Show here. Today, we are taking a closer look at the brand new WWE Ultimate Edition Usos 2-pack, exclusive to Ringside Collectibles. You can go to Ringside Collectibles and use discount code TANNER, T-A-N-N-E-R, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. Alright, so when I got this package at my front doorstep, I had no idea what it was at first. It didn't come in this box. This box came in within another box. So it was even more of a mystery, but I did receive the box, and I totally forgot that the Usos were in stock at Ringside Collectibles. So this was a very, very good surprise here. I opened the box, pulled it out, said Ultimate. I was like, yes, it's the Usos. Thank God. Especially with SummerSlam happening this past weekend and Jimmy turning on Jey. I think it's just totally proper that we're getting this pack when we are right here, right now. But right away, looking at this box, this cardboard box, I think it's really cool that we're getting the 2-pack in this box right here. And there's another box within this box, and this box came within another box. So it's like a total, like, what's it called? China doll or Russian doll? I think it's a Russian doll. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. But anyways, the front of this box looks really cool. It says Ultimate Edition, and then, of course, this is the shipping box. And then the back of the box has the WWE logo. Not that that matters or anything by any means. I just thought it was kind of cool that they added that. So let's get this thing unboxed right now. Cutting open the tape. Alright, this side as well, if my knife is sharp enough. Bump my camera a little bit. Anyways, probably didn't pick the best knife for this review, but whatever. And then opening the top of the box right here, it does say Ultimate Edition. We do kind of get that Samoan Tribal Chief-esque red Bloodline design. Let's try to get it out of the box. And there we have it upside down. Here is the Ultimate Edition 2-pack box, and this is a box I'm going to want to keep in my collection. And even if you're going to pose up your Bloodline, and it would be cool to eventually get a Solo Sikoa in the Ultimate Edition line. It would be cool eventually to pose them all up in front of their own respective boxes. And I honestly think it would be really cool, and it's something I would invest in if they created some sort of 4-pack or 5-pack, and it was the entire Bloodline in Ultimates. If it was like $150, I would invest in it, because all 5 of those figures, and especially the story, the story of the Bloodline in itself thus far has been worthy of having something as big as a Ultimate Edition 5-pack. So leave it in the comments down below. Would you be willing to do something like that if they all came in their, like, I think it was, yeah, the War Games Survivor Series red gear, or even if Sami Zayn came in it, or even if they did the Usos with Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa in that gear. That's something I've always wanted. And I know that we're getting a Sami Zayn soon in the black gear. It would have been cool if he came in the Bloodline gear, but it is what it is. Anyways, we do have Jey right here and Jimmy on the other side. It says Usos on the front with Mattel. Ringside exclusive emblem on the side. It says Ultimate Edition on the side. And we get WWE logo with more tribal stuff on the back. And then right here, this is the coolest part of the box, in my opinion. It says the Bloodline. So really cool. Let's cut the tape. Let's get this sucker open. I'm not going to skip this section of the video just because we usually do skip the unboxing portion of getting the figures out, but this is just too special. There's the top right there. Let's pull out Jimmy, since he is the douchebag that he is for turning on his brother. There we have Jimmy Uso, and I have my opinions on this Jimmy Uso, not because, you know, I'm mad that he turned on his brother by any means. I'm talking about, as a figure collector, there's some gripes with this figure that I'm going to point out, and you might not agree with me, but I'm going to talk about it, and I want to hear your opinion. So there we have Jimmy Uso, and then we have the one everybody's wanting, Jey Uso. Looking freaking fantastic, getting that box out of the way. So we do get the original Ultimate Edition packaging right here with the white. And then we get their logo or their picture on the side. More information on the back. Really cool. I'm not sure exactly when they wore this gear. It might say it on the back. When was it? It says the Bloodline is all about family, and there's nobody better to serve as the right-hand man of the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, than the main event Jey Uso, alongside his brother Jimmy. They are the undisputed and longest-reigning tag team champions in WWE history. It's not paranoia. It's the Usos. So very cool. It's probably different for Jimmy. Really cool. It says Jey Uso was lost without his tag team partner from birth by his side, but when Jimmy Uso returned, the twins picked up right where they left off, dominating the tag team division. Together, they hold the record for the longest tag team title reign in WWE history because everyone else, the twos and we the ones. Very cool. Very fantastic. That's interesting. Nothing very specific about Jimmy, but cool descriptions. So without further ado, let's crack both these figures open right now. Alright, so before we take a look at Jimmy and Jey, let's look at each of their accessories, every single one of their accessories. Starting off with Jimmy's accessories, we get a red leg, which also comes with Jey. And then we do get the We the Ones tank top with the closed back with the logo. Really cool. And then we do get a hat right there, a Bloodline hat, which is more proper for Jimmy because he wears hats more often than Jey does. We get the pointing We the Ones fingers, really cool. We also get fisted hands, which we have seen before. And then the outstanding pieces are the head sculpts right here. And now, personally, I do think the face looks like Jimmy. But I think the hair looks like Jey. Am I wrong? Like, doesn't Jimmy have long hair on the sides? Doesn't he have longer hair? Like, I know they made the hair long, but isn't this whole mullet bangs hairstyle a Jey Uso hairstyle? Like, I think the face sculpt looks like Jimmy, but I don't know. Like, I seriously have no idea. It's really, really crazy. Of course, the other head sculpt is on the Jimmy right now, so you see that in a second. And then as for the Jey, we do get the We the One shirt. Oh, I also forgot, we do get the Undisputed Tag Team Championships Raw and SmackDown with Jimmy. And then we get the same with Jey. We get the same lei with Jey. We get the same exact hands that we saw with Jimmy. And then we also get two other head sculpts. This one came on the figure, and this is the regular faced one, which might be the best one in my opinion. But very cool. So let's move these accessories out of the way, and let's take a closer look at the actual figures right here, right now. Starting off with Jey right here. I think Jey's looking pretty good. The only thing I would say is that maybe, just maybe, these legs might be a little skinny, but then again, I don't know, they do look pretty proportionate. I haven't taken too close of a look at the figure yet off camera, but taking a closer look right now, I think that they nailed it. I think that maybe the calves might be a little small, but who gives a damn? It looks pretty good. We get that shiny tone, the two-tone. I think that is fantastic. And one of my favorite details I've ever seen that Mattel's ever made, right here with this two-tone look. Like, they could have totally done this with a SummerSlam, I think it was 2019 Seth Rollins gear, where he wore the matte black with the shiny black design for Venom. They could have totally done that, and I would have been all over it. But they did it with the Usos right here, and it looks fantastic. They did not take any shortcuts right here. We get the John Cena Ultimate Edition shoe mold right here, which totally fits the figure well, and he's able to stand fairly well. We do get the drop-down hips with the Usos, which is really cool. It helps with the super kick and whatnot. And then we do get a newer torso, I believe, or maybe this is the Shawn Michaels or Jeff Hardy, or maybe it's the Stone Cold. I'm not sure. Maybe it is newer. I have no idea. I don't have any of my Ultimates around me right now to compare. But leave it in the comments down below, all you action figure enthusiasts. Is this a new body mold? I don't know. It kind of looks new to me. I could be wrong, though. But we do get his newer tattoo right here on this side. And then I believe this is, or maybe this is his new, maybe this is his older and this is his newer. I'm not sure. Anyways, we get the white sleeve, looking really cool. Some people might be disappointed with the sleeve because we don't get as much detail, but whatever. I think it looks pretty good. We do get the gold chain right here, and then that other head sculpt looks just like Jey. There's the back. Of course, he has his full back covered now, which I assume we'll get eventually. But just this whole design on the joggers is incredible. It says Bloodline down the back. Like, finally we're getting some proper Bloodline Usos. Let me angle him back here so we can get Jimmy all up in here. So here we have Jimmy, and I did not take his rubber band off yet. It is tied to his chain. I literally had to cut it off. So let me do that really quick. And here we have the Jimmy Uso. Of course, Jimmy does not have the other chest tattoo like his brother does. And I do think this body mold is pretty fitting. I do think his brother's a little bit smaller than him, especially height-wise. I think that Jimmy is a couple inches taller. I think that he's 5'11", and he's like 6'2" or 6'1", something like that. He is a bit taller, but it's just not noticeable on TV. But the Jimmy looks pretty fantastic. Again, the head sculpt looks good. I'm just not sure about the hair. I need to go back and look at the time and see how accurate that is. But here, we have a picture right here. I actually tore the box up, so bear with me. But if we look right here, I mean, he does have the fade on the sides, but his hair's longer and he doesn't have bangs. So I don't think that's accurate. And I'm not hating on the figure. I'm not going to be like, oh, don't buy this figure. You should buy this figure. It's a Jey Uso and it's an Ultimate. It's fantastic. But I know we've had this problem in the past with the Usos, and it looks like we might be getting it again. But that's besides the point. Whatever, who cares? I do think that it's more accurate if you throw on the We the Ones t-shirt. So let's do that really quick. All you need to do is pop off the arms like so. It's going to be way easier. And then you're just going to take the shirt. Because, let's face it, Jimmy never takes his shirt off. That's always a Jey Uso thing. And Jey Uso just kind of flip-flops between the two. Like, sometimes he wears a shirt and sometimes he doesn't wear a shirt. So, let's take that shirt, put it on. More accurate. Boom. There we go. Popping the arm back on. Super easy. This chain is a little bit annoying. It's molded up like that, so I might need to heat it up to put it down. And then, boom. There we go. See? Now he looks even more like Jey Uso, in my opinion. Put that lay on him. Bam. Even get that Bloodline hat going on right there. Maybe if it was on backwards, it'd be better. There we go. I like that more. And then we can get the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And I kind of miss when they're Tag Team Champions, because ever since Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens won them, there's nothing really going on with them. Kind of sucks. But then again, they did hold the titles for a very long time, so it is what it is. Now, another thing that I've heard people talk about is that they're mad that Jimmy comes with more accessories, one more accessory than Jey does with this hat. I don't really care, to be honest, because, you know, I don't really recall Jey Uso wearing a hat during the Bloodline storyline. I think that's a Jimmy thing. I know that they both worn hats in the past with the Uso Penitentiary gimmick and all that, but being in the Bloodline, I don't think that Jey's really rocked the hat. So, who knows? I am going to leave the shirt off of Jey just because I think the majority of the time he doesn't wear a shirt. Or at least he takes it off. So, there we go. Former Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. And you know what? I'm going to angle the camera up really quick. People can hate on these title belts, and people can hate on them. Whatever they want to do, I don't really care. I get the hate because, you know, they're duplicates of the same championship, but one has a blue strap, one has a red strap, and we still got them. But, you know, to me, they feel prestigious. Like, when you've seen a championship on television for a long time, and the leather kind of looks like it's floppy and worn out, and the plates have some scratches or dents or whatever it is, it looks like they've been through it. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like a prestigious championship. And, you know, like, to me, a prestigious championship is one that has been worn by many, many guys. It's not a new championship every time a new champion holds it. It's a prestigious championship based off of however the guy defends it, or however the championship's appearance looks and the emphasis around it, if that makes any sense. So I love these championships, and, you know, I want them to get replaced, but it is iconic for the Usos, and the Usos look fantastic together. They have amazing articulation, ultimate articulation with the toe, articulation, drop down hips. We got the two-tone pants. Of course, Jey has the Bloodline on the right leg, and then Jimmy has it on his left leg. So very cool. I'm very curious to see where this storyline goes. I would like to see this story develop into some sort of maybe Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy versus Jey type thing, and then once they're done with that, maybe Jimmy has a match with Roman, and then somebody screws him over, and then at Survivor Series we can see all four members of the Bloodline scoring off for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And then maybe next year we could see Jimmy versus Jey in Philadelphia, which, by the way, folks, I am going to WrestleMania 40 next year in Philadelphia for both nights. I know that's like a long way from now, but, you know, I've already planned it and whatnot. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see if this match actually occurs. I think that would be pretty freaking sick if the Bloodline by WrestleMania 40 is completely destroyed, completely demolished. Maybe Roman isn't even the tribal chief anymore. He's just the champ. And all he's got left is his title, and he loses that to Cody. And that would be pretty freaking sick, and it would be a great ending, you know? Roman doesn't have anything left, and all he's got is his title, and he lost it. So, anyways, if you want to pop in your Solo Sikoa, you can totally pop in your Solo Sikoa right there. Or if you wanted to pop in your Roman Reigns, let's see if I got the Roman around here. This one I just got out of my bucket. This is the Ultimate, and all the paint is a little worn off of him, but I did get that red boot look kind of going with him. This is a custom. I painted several different boots, and I interchange them based off how I display them on the shelf, but I think this looks pretty sick. We got the, I don't got the title on him or anything like that right now. But, you know, we have the Bloodline right here. It looks fantastic. Definitely recommend picking it up from Ringside Collectibles using discount code Tanner, T-A-N-N-E-R, all caps, save 10% at checkout. This is an absolutely banger set, and these two got to be some of my favorite Ultimates of all time, and I think they're perfectly executed. Maybe the Jimmy head sculpts might be, I might not agree with them 100%, but I think that the smile and the beard with the white hair and the whole face structure looks good. It's just the hair that's kind of bothering me. But leave it in the comments down below. How would you rank these in the all-time greats for Ultimates? Like, to me, these two got to be some of my favorites. Maybe top 5. I love the two-tone color on the pants with the red shoes and the body molds and all that. All the accessories are great as well. And we're getting Bloodline figures. This is great. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. WWE Fan Talk Show.